When I was a kid, I loved baked beans. They're ooey gooey, sweet, salty, and so satisfying. Well, today I'm gonna make a homemade version using Vidalia onions, bacon, and brown sugar. You don't wanna miss this. Hey guys, I'm Shereen with Cook This. First, to get started on our baked beans, I have navy beans that I already soaked overnight. So I drained them, rinsed them, now into a pressure cooker. So I'm using a pressure cooker today because it's gonna speed up the time by 1/3. So into the pot, I'm gonna fill it with cold water, filling it about 1/3 of the way. So you want to give the pot room for them to expand, and then you want to drizzle a little bit of canola oil in with the beans. That's going to help the foam to subside because we're going to have a lot of pressure in here. Then definitely read the owner's manual of your pressure cooker. Lock the lid. I'm going to turn it on high. Everything's set. Once it starts to whistle, I'm going to reduce it to low and let them cook 12 minutes. If you don't have a pressure cooker, you can just cook them in a pot. It will take you about an hour. So 12 minutes versus an hour, great time saver. So it's been 12 minutes, and now you just want to let the steam out and then carefully open your pressure cooker. Perfect. We're going to drain these, but don't rinse them. So we want that delicious flavor on the beans, and we're going to reserve some of that liquid. We're going to use this pot to render our bacon. So I have about 8 slices of bacon, so about 1/2 pound of bacon. I'm just gonna render the fat because that fat is what's gonna build great flavor for our baked beans. We'll take them out once they're nice and crisp, and then saute our onions and garlic. The smell of bacon, nothing better. All right, so bacon is crisp. I'm just gonna remove it to a paper towel lined plate. And then you just want to degrease the pot, leaving about 3 tablespoons of the oil. Now the thing is, I'm going to need an armed guard for this bacon, especially with my kids in the house. All right, now it's time to saute the onions. So I have a Vidalia onion. It's a little bit sweeter than a regular Spanish onion. I went ahead and sliced it. Now we just want to saute it just a little bit, just until it's about tender crisp. There's a lot of sugar in Vidalia onions, and it's gonna make these baked beans over the top so good. But you just wanna saute them a little bit. They can get mushy, so a little is all you need. Our Vidalias are tender. Now we're gonna add the garlic. So garlic needs 30 seconds to a minute. Once you smell it, you know it's good to go. It's released all its delicious flavor. It smells so good. Bacon, onions, garlic, come on. This baked beans are gonna be so good. All right, now you wanna deglaze. I have apple cider vinegar. So we're gonna reduce it by half, and it happens really quick, about 15 seconds to 30 seconds. We just wanna clean up the bottom of the pot. So in the bottom of the pot from sauteing, we have little brown bits. The French call that the fond. When you deglaze with any type of acid like this vinegar, it just cleans the pot and really builds great flavor as we build our baked beans. All right, now we have some tomato paste. So this is the starter of making the sauce. And then we're just gonna saute the tomato paste. So we want it to almost come to a rusty orangey color. All right, so it takes about a minute just to saute that tomato paste, and it's actually referred to as pinçage. We're pinçaging the tomato paste, and that just basically means we're caramelizing it and giving it really robust flavor. All right, that's pretty much it. Now everything we're just gonna dump into the pot. We have some Dijon mustard, so that's gonna give it a little tang, a little zip. We have our brown sugar, in that goes. I'm just gonna reduce the heat to low. I have some corn syrup. So white corn syrup, it's gonna give a beautiful shine and a little added sweetness, some paprika, cayenne for a little zip, molasses. So this just gives great texture, a really robust flavor. Our beans. And from the liquid that we drain the beans, I've reserved 1 cup. Perfect. We need some salt and pepper. So I have 2 teaspoons salt and freshly ground black pepper. I'm going to stir all this together and take half of the bacon, stir it in with the baked beans, and then top it with the remaining bacon. All right, into the oven, 350 degrees until it's hot and bubbly, about 35 to 40 minutes. It's sweet, it's salty, the beans are perfectly cooked, nice and tender. You don't need to have a picnic to make these baked beans. They are so special. Make them for any occasion. For this recipe, go to the newspaper's website and follow me on Facebook and Twitter for more culinary tips. I'm Shereen with Cook This. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.